former Westchester executive Rob Astorino is with me now. Rob, is Lee Zeldin going to win the governor's race on the crime issue?
Yep. Very simply, yes. and it's not just the crime issue, though. That is very important, top of mind. And obviously, there are a lot of examples of just indiscriminate random attacks. But also, you add the inflation and the economy. I mean, for Monday Halloween, people are actually thinking about buying less candy because they can't afford it, or closing the lights off at their house at 7 so people go past it because they don't have candy. They can't afford it. That's how bad it is right now. So I think Lee Zeldin has a huge opportunity here. I think he's going to win. Glenn Youngkin, the Virginia governor, is coming in on Monday for a rally into Westchester County with Lee Zeldin. So I think, it's there on the table, and everyone sees he can win this. And that debate performance by Kathy Hochul, I don't know who had a worse week, John Fetterman, Kathy Hochul, or Kanye West.
Well, what stuck out to me, well, good question. What stuck out to me in that debate was when Governor Hochul just dismissed the crime issue, turned to Lee Zeldin and said, I don't know what you're so worried about, or what you can, or I don't know the exact words, but she dismissed
why is it so important
issue.
to you?
Yeah, why is it so important to you? That was the perfect opening for Lee Zeldin.
And he took it. And you know what? That, I'm sure, is going to be a commercial real soon if it's not up already on the air. And that encapsulates, I remember, Stu, when earlier this year, the 2 NYPD officers who were, gunned down, and I was at the funeral mass at St. Patrick's Cathedral, and the wives were pleading with Governor Hochul, who was in the front pew, and telling her the system is broken, that people are dying and getting hurt, and to change the no cash bail law. And she just sat there, and then outside the press asked her, and sort of like coldly just said, I'm sticking by my no cash bail law. And I think that's going to be the end of her, because, when people don't feel safe, when women are buying guns, as Madison just said, you're at a point where enough is enough.
Can you just deal with this one as well? Governor Hochul wants to keep the mask option for children in New York City schools. Why on earth would you do that?
Again, because I don't know if there's anyone more out of touch than Kathy Hochul right now. The pandemic clearly is over. But it's a power thing, and she had that Vax pendant that she wore all the time, although she stopped wearing it now. Parents are completely outraged, not only by the education system, but by all of this nonsense. And to put kids back in masks, which clearly did not work during the pandemic. And she has indicated very clearly, and there's bills in the legislature, that she will force kids to be vaccinated in order to attend school. So that's on the ballot as well. If you want this nonsense to end, you've got to vote Republican. You got to vote for Lee Zeldin here in New York, and state Senate candidates and assembly candidates.
Wouldn't it be something if New York State went Republican at the governor's level? Big smile. Rob Astorino, thank you very much for being with us this morning. We do appreciate it, sir. Thank you very much.
Thanks, Sue. Take care.